Hi everyone, welcome to the AFTV live stream. Arsenal's game against West Ham, Monday night football. Most of us had a good weekend. Let's hope they don't come and ruin our Monday. With me, Curtis, joined my friend. What's happening, bro? Bhav?
What are you saying, bro?
What are you saying? What you seen the team? What's your thoughts?
I'm gassed.
I'm happy with that team.
I am very, very gassed.
Do you wanna read? Shall I read it out?
Right. So lineup wise, there's not much that I could say it's wrong. Things that I wanted to see have happened.
Yeah.
Martinelli starting over Lacazette. The front three, Pepe is in, and we've got Aubameyang. Defensively, Chambers, Socrates. I'm a bit alright, but there's not much we can do.
They got a clean sheet, didn't they, when they played together?
Oh yeah,
first game
Newcastle,
of the season.
Newcastle. Yeah. And then we have the full backs, Bellerin and
Which we
Tierney.
need.
I'm taking
I'm
that as
happy
well.
with that.
So you know what? Yeah, there's actually nothing I can complain about.
Yeah.
I think Xhaka will give that midfield a bit more balance.
Yeah.
As much as fans are against him,
Yeah.
it will give him a bit more balance. I don't think we can have Guendouzi and Tamera
No.
and then have Ozil. It doesn't work like that. I think Xhaka, Tamera, and Ozil is good balance in there. There's a little bit of presence in there as well. You got Aubameyang up front,
Yeah,
Martinelli
through the
on
middle.
left, and that's what I like. You can't have Aubameyang, elite goal scorer, playing
Out wide.
out wide.
It's a waste.
It is a waste.
Aguero wouldn't play
Exactly.
out wide, would he?
I haven't quite seen the West Ham lineup yet,
No.
so good to see that as well. But yeah, I think, you know what, there's not I can blame about.
No, I
The
can't.
midfield's perfectly fine. This back four is what I'd probably expect, and the front three is what I like
Yeah.
to see.
I think Freddie's picked a team where none of us can complain about the team. If we
Yeah.
don't get a result, we can blame the players.
Exactly,
what I
that's what it is. Like, he's given us what we wanted.
Yeah.
There's no excuses. If we don't win today, we're not gonna go, oh, it's because he didn't start or because he didn't start. It's
Yeah.
because the players aren't good enough.
How do you think Lacazette is going to react to being dropped?
Hopefully in a good way. Hopefully in a good way, because you know what, yeah, it's a matter of he's not been good enough away from home.
No,
recently.
definitely not.
Or throughout
The
his
whole
Arsenal
time,
career, exactly.
yeah.
So it's like, if you want to play for Arsenal and you want to play over Aubameyang
Through the middle.
through the middle, prove us why. Oh, Rafa Benitez is in the studio.
That's interesting, isn't it?
Benitez,
Rafa Benitez on Monday Night Football.
It's very.
Could he? I'm sure they'll be asking him the question as well.
Comment below. Would you take Benitez at Arsenal?
Would you take Rafa Benitez at Arsenal? Because I'm sure Carragher's going to be asking him that question.
Because you know what, yeah, I'm saying, end of the season, he won Chelsea the Europa League.
He could be good short term till the summer.
He won Chelsea the Europa League when he was there for half a season.
Yeah.
Do you know what? It might have to
Rafa.
be Rafa.
He's on 12 million though in China.
It's Arsenal. I'm calling Arsenal.
I think he'd come back to England, wouldn't
Exactly.
he seemed to enjoy the Premier League as well.
When's the last time he had a big job?
No, he was at Real Madrid years ago, wasn't he?
And
And then Newcastle, and it was.
So
bit of a
he's
tough
gone
time.
from Madrid to Newcastle. But prior to Madrid, he was at Chelsea. He was at
Liverpool
as well.
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan. He was at Napoli as well, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, I think I would
You
end of the
take,
season to the end of the season.
take Rafa on a
To the
short
end of the
term.
season, of course.
Yeah.
So let's check out the Newcastle lineup quickly.
West Ham.
I'm sorry, Newcastle, West Ham.
Let's have a look at West Ham.
Man, Rafa.
So they got Martin, Fredericks, Ogbonna, Balbuena, Cresswell, Rice, Noble, Snodgrass, Fornals, Anderson, Antonio. So Haller's on the bench.
Yeah, I don't know why he's not.
I mean, I don't know much about West Ham's team, but that doesn't look like a great team.
Anderson, pace out wide.
He's a
Gonna
good
cause
player.
our fullbacks
And
issues.
Antonio through the middle.
Antonio again.
He's a bully.
Yeah, a bully.
Yeah,
And he scores in big games as well.
yeah.
And then I think Fornals is a good player. We were linked with him in the summer.
He's had a bad season so far.
He's adjusted.
Yeah,
I wouldn't say he's had a bad. I think he's adjusted.
Yeah.
Or just in.
Yeah.
Rice, Noble midfield, a solid midfield duo there.
Yeah, they work hard.
Back four, Ogbonna, Balbuena. I think they kept the clean sheet at Chelsea, them two. So I think that identical back four kept the clean sheet.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure.
It's funny because Diop's on the bench. He was being linked with 60 million moves in the summer.
He was linked with Arsenal. He was linked
Man
with
United, yeah.
He was linked with Dortmund, I think, as well.
Now he's on the bench.
Yeah, I don't know, man. You know what? If he's not gonna play for them, he might as well get. Because he's 6'5".
Yeah.
6'5".
Look at that form guide. We are the worst two teams in the Premier League on current form. Bottom two in the league.
Since October the 19th, obviously, though.
Yeah, since October, yeah.
So,
in the last 7 games.
Nah, that's
That is brutal, isn't it?
People need to face it. Right now,
Right now,
relegation.
being realistic, if we lose tonight with our upcoming fixtures, we're in a relegation battle. But on the flip side, if we win tonight and can win a few games, top 4 hasn't got. We're 7 points off Chelsea if we win. Which 7 points is not impossible if you get a run
It
of
shouldn't
form.
be 7 points, man.
It shouldn't be 7 points.
Do you know how annoying it is to not even just verse teams and they're beatable teams, we will 2-0 up in a few of these games. 2-0 up.
Watford.
Oh man, I can't.
Do you know?
I can't. But you know what? Today with Freddie, fair play to you, Freddie. Your first 2 lineups were a bit.
They
dodgy.
were shaky, but
They were
today.
dodgy. Today, you know what? We've got
I'll
the
accept
bench as
that.
well. It's good. I think it's good to have Lacazette on the bench because that gives you an option. Someone
Good
can
option,
come
yeah.
off the bench and do something as well.
Yeah.
And if he means business and if he is on it and he wants to fight for his place,
And
for
do you know what?
Arsenal-
Maybe he's listening to Scholes because he's got a blazer on and a shirt tonight.
Yeah, no.
After Scholes.
Arsenal's back in defence.
Yeah, yeah.
But nah, man. Do you know what? I can't really complain. There's nothing to complain about. That's perfectly fine. And hopefully Arsenal get a win today.
Obviously, a lot's been said about the future manager.
Yep.
A lot of the people we've been talking about have disappeared. Like Allegri's pulled out and Rodgers signed a new deal.
Yeah, that was quick. That was.
He used us big time, didn't he?
I can't keep track of what's going on. One
No.
minute, Rodgers is the favourite. Then it's Pochettino. Then it's Arteta.
Yeah.
Then it's Allegri. Then it's Rafa Benitez.
Clearly they don't know
Then
the
it's
press do.
Marcelino as well.
Yeah.
It's so many names, and you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if we end up getting someone who's not even been linked to us at the
Yeah.
moment.
Yeah.
Because that's what happened to Emery.
Yeah. Yeah. He come
There
out
was
of nowhere.
Allegri, there was Arteta, there was all these people, and then bang. you know.
Emery got appointed.
So, I don't know. I do not know.
I hope they've got something in the pipeline. You know, these.
For the sounds of things, they've not been rash and got the first man available.
Yeah.
And I think they're looking at options properly. They're going, okay, we can't just go out there and give anyone the job. Is Allegri the right man? Will he fix our weaknesses? Is he the long term? Like, is he the
Yeah.
style of football? All that stuff. I think they're going to look for that, and they're going to be a bit more patient.
Mm.
And it might be a sacrifice, but it might be this season is just just look at properly an
Mm.
in-depth analysis of who's available, who can we get, and then if we get him, is he going to fix our weaknesses?
Yeah.
I saw an interview of someone on AFTV. It was like a politician a few years ago, and it was on Twitter a few days ago. And it was literally like he said at that time, "Be careful what you wish for with Wenger. You can let go of Arsene Wenger, but if you don't have a definite plan that will definitely pay off and make Arsenal better, what is the point of getting rid of Arsene Wenger?" And that's what we do with Emery. We let go of Arsene Wenger. Cool, you let go of that man. Now who you get in is Emery, and Emery's not. He wasn't the man.
No.
And so what happens then is like you've gone from one direction to the opposite direction, and now you got to be careful because if you go in the wrong direction again,
The turnover of players and the
players
whole style's got to be changed.
goes,
Yeah.
your asset as Arsenal Football Club that goes as well,
Yeah.
and things can go like that, man.
It can go bad. We've seen it with Man United. Look, they keep changing manager.
exactly.
They're spending a fortune. I think ideally they want Freddie to not necessarily get the job, but hold it till the end of the season,
So I'm
just to
looking
give
at
him
the
time.
Results here, right?
Yeah.
Palace game we should have won.
Yeah.
Liverpool we should have won.
Yeah.
Wolves we should have won.
Wolves outplayed us, I thought.
But we were 1-0 up.
Yeah, 1-0 up. Yeah.
So they've gone
Kinda
now,
don't
but
know.
there were a lot of fixtures there.
Yeah.
2-0 up.
Watford we should have
1-0
won.
up. Watford we should have won.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of games, right? We've actually lost. We've drawn more than we lost. Haven't
Yeah.
we?
I
So
think
it's the
yeah.
drawing that we can't get over the line right now.
No.
We'll go 2-0 up or we'll lose 2 goals.
Mm.
We'll go 1-0 up or we'll continue to go. It's constant, like we can't just hold on to it and can't get over the line. And I think what's happened then is the confidence just gone.
It's gone.
It's gone. And now you can see when you watch Arsenal play live, it's like the forward passes you were used to seeing gone because it's all sideways and backwards and it's all like constantly. No one's got the the confidence to play a forward pass or take on a man and do something good. And with that, players they look a lot worse.
Yeah. Do you know what? With that team we've got out tonight, I'm gonna say I think we're gonna win tonight. I think we've got balance. I'm telling you, it's a brave thing to say how we're playing, but we've got our 2 fullbacks in, we've got our 2 wide players in, which is what I've wanted to see for weeks. I think we've all wanted to see that.
Yeah.
And I think Lacazette is a sacrifice we can take. 'Cause like you said, away from home. What's he got? 7 goals
6.
in his whole time at the club away from home. So he's not prolific away from home. And we've got balance in that team.
Yeah.
And let's face it, apart from West Ham's Chelsea result, they have not been in good form. They were talking about sacking their manager. They will be up for it.
They will be like, this is an Arsenal side that's lacking their confidence, that's weak right now. On the the downside, and we can beat these. And if you win that game, they've then beaten Arsenal at home and Chelsea away.
Which ain't bad.
So exactly, man, they're capable of beating us. But at the same time, when's the last time we beat West Ham? Was it the 5-1?
Was it Sanchez?
I think it was.
Away from home, especially.
Yeah,
I can't remember us beating them.
At home, it was last season. We beat them there 3-1 last year.
Okay.
But away, it's been Sanchez.
I
So that was
went to that game as well.
16, 17 that season.
Yeah.
So you know what? We're overdue a win. Last year we lost 1-0.
Yeah.
When
Nasri.
Nasri.
Of all people.
Do you know how banterous that is? Where you get players that have left your club and you think they're done.
Did he score? Or did he set up
He
Rice?
set the goal and he
Set
was-
up Rice, innit? Yeah,
And,
he was
and
celebrating.
after that, he went, phew.
Yeah.
But Arsenal,
He played so well in that game as
and
well.
he's like, bro, now he's back.
Yeah.
It's a decent player.
Next
And
minute
then-
disappeared.
Yeah. So
Who does he even play for?
I don't think West Ham gave him a contract off.
Yeah.
So I think he's got.
He's just out there somewhere.
It's so annoying. I don't know how it happens. But even look West Ham record.
Look at their form.
So
One winning.
out of the last 10 results, they've won one game. And that was
Jeez.
Chelsea away, which I don't know how. But they lost to Tottenham. They've lost to the likes of Burnley's and Newcastle's. Lost to Everton as well, Crystal Palace. These are teams that are not in the
And
best
look, they
form.
haven't won at home in 10
Exactly.
games because that was an away one.
So, but you never know.
They're there for the taking, in my
Oh,
opinion.
definitely.
But it's how we deal with the likes of Antonio and people like that, because you know he can rough man up, can't
Yeah. So
he? He's a handful.
I'm seeing the lineup. I'm confident,
Yeah.
but no, I'm
I
confident.
think we can win.
I'm happy,
We've
but
got.
I'm still not. I'm not over the moon with it. So you put the mic on.
I'm not happy with that lineup.
Have you seen the lineup?
Right, Laurie's coming in.
Laurie's joining
Right,
it.
coming in.
And-
I wanted to see a Bamian.
Yeah,
I mean, Lacazette.
Come in.
Nah, man, but look,
Coming in
Lacazette.
the shot.
Lacazette
No,
has.
they've got my cup now.
Oh.
Lacazette's only scored 6 or 7 goals away from home.
He
Yeah,
scored.
it's Arsenal.
Aubameyang through the middle, which is
Yeah.
where he needs to play. Martinelli's earned a start on that left, and Pepe,
Yep.
definitely on the left. Martinelli's been really good since he's been in, and he presses, don't he?
Literally, that's what it is. And do you know what? Yeah. Obviously, Laurie's running right now. Man, like Laurie, is coming through.
Man like Laurie's in here.
Yeah, coming a bit.
Coming in.
Right.
My
So
mic'd up.
this is Mike's up. His mic's on. So you know, Laurie, introduce yourself. Question.
It's Laurie here from the Laurie and Curtis show. What are you
Laurie
saying?
and Curtis.
Laurie and Curtis, yeah.
Well, Bollywood Bhav's in the house.
Right. So Laurie is not happy with the lineup.
Yeah, I want to know. Let's
Why
get your
are you not
opinion.
happy? We us two are actually pretty happy.
We're celebrating.
No, it is a good lineup. But I'm a big fan of Lacazette.
Lacazette.
And I don't think it's fair to drop him
Yep.
when his last full start, man scored 2 goals. Saved us against
No,
Southampton.
but we don't say Lacazette home. We
Lacazette
said,
away is a different player.
he said like, yeah, he's not potent enough. He's not clinical enough. Leicester away he should have scored.
Definitely.
Go 1-0 up, different game. Last week Norwich should have scored
Should
as
have
well.
scored, yeah.
Go 1-0 up, different game.
And look at Aubameyang. He
So
scored
you
home
say
and
a
away.
different game, but you're disregarding our defensive frailties.
No, I am not.
We're not like
but-
Liverpool and teams like that where they can go 1-0
No, but
up
we all
and
know.
shut it down.
Yeah.
No, but
1-0 up just means we've gone 1-0 up.
But it helps.
There's no
It
guarantees.
helps,
though.
the first goal always helps. The first goal is always key. You know that. So, do you want to quickly look at this actually?
You say it helps, but there's been plenty of games when we've gone 1-0 up.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But I just think away from home, we don't go up quite a lot.
No,
you know,
we
it's-
don't. I
I
think
think Watford this year was one of those. But apart from that, I'm not actually quite sure.
realistically, we had to either sacrifice Lacazette or
Yeah,
Ozil.
that's what's happened. What's happened here? They've gone, okay, who do I...
Sacrifice Ozil, man.
Who's more likely... who's more likely
You
to
could
score
have played
goals?
Lacazette in the 10.
Aubameyang go score... Who's more likely to score? Have Lacazette than Aubameyang? It's Aubameyang. So
Definitely.
you've sacrificed playing Lacazette up front, and it's, you know, it's great play, but you don't score enough goals. We know
Away from home.
Super Jets coming through.
And away from home, I mean, you look at the top teams now, they all tend to play with 1 striker, 2 wingers. Look at Liverpool, Man City, it's 1 through
Yeah.
the middle, 2 wingers.
But are you seriously comparing us with
No,
Liverpool
but
and
I'm
Man
saying
City?
I think that's the system we've got to go with. Because this 2 up front ain't working. We've got no width, we can't get the ball to them. Look at when you watch Lacazette and Aubameyang, they are starving for service.
Yeah, that's true.
They can't get the ball.
That's what people say to me, Aubameyang's a talent match, and I was like, have you seen us to play?
Bruv, if he was at a team that actually, if he played for Man City, he'd score 30 league goals all day long.
Look at
with them
Vardy
2
at
wins.
Leicester.
Oh,
So what do you
He's a
make of
big-
Leicester right now?
Yeah, I rate them, man.
Are they the real deal, or is
Yeah,
it...
they are. They're a real
you-
challenge to Liverpool.
I think Liverpool will pull away from them.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
they are in there right now, but looking at their fixtures, Leicester, they got some hard games coming up, and I think they haven't got the depth either that teams like Liverpool have got.
Yeah,
They're
they
bringing
are.
in Oxlade-Chamberlain, who's
A few
you know,
injuries.
brilliant player. If-
So, we got a super chat from Highbury. If we play from the back, we ain't winning today. We should copy Everton's tactics against Chelsea. Pickford didn't give a single pass to the defence, keeping, you know, as a playing long in that.
Be a bit more direct.
So what do you think? Playing our back, or, you know, are we not good enough for that?
I think Everton was a different kind of game. That was
Yeah,
the
home
first
as well.
game, big dunk in charge, the passion, the adrenaline, the energy
Yeah.
was too much for Chelsea to cope with.
Yeah,
I don't think it was any, no disrespects to Big Dunk, but he wasn't a tactical masterpiece,
no,
was it?
he
He
fired
just
them up, didn't
basically wound them up in the dressing room, put them out there, and to fair play, he got a tune out of them.
he? Yeah.
I don't think we play like that.
Huh? That's the Tottenham.
Yeah, that's
That
the
would have
comment.
laugh, mate.
What was that?
Babs the
Yeah, that would
Tottenham.
have laugh. So yeah, cool. So, but I think right now with Arsenal, it's like we need to do that. We're not playing actual good football, so then you've got to rely on your hard work and just pressing and win via hard work. Because right now we're not good enough on the field in terms of actual quality to win. It's
But where I would disagree with you, man, slightly is
Go
that
on.
the problems for me are not up top. The problems are in midfield and defence.
yeah.
But do you not
So-
think the front line's affecting what's happening behind
Wait,
it?
go on, make your point.
Yeah, it's true, but it comes down to where are our major frailties,
Yeah,
and
I
I'd
get
say
it.
they're at the
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Now, I did notice that
Yeah,
David
okay.
Luiz has dropped today.
Yeah.
I don't even agree with that. I think it's who's playing alongside him.
Socrates and
And
Chambers.
Socrates.
You see,
Socrates is looking.
I would
to
have
be
had
in the
David
team.
Luiz and other.
Okay.
Maybe not Socrates because
He's
he's
been
similar
Oh, look at this, man.
to David
Oh.
Luiz insofar as he's a maverick. He's got a
Yeah.
mistake in him.
Yeah.
So if you're going to play David Luiz, you got to play Rob Holding.
He's not fit.
Yeah.
Not on the bench. But I get you.
He's got a bruise.
So would you have
got a
played?
steady
Would
Eddie.
you have played Chambers and Louise then?
Is Chambers playing?
Chambers is.
No, but you know what? Yeah?
That reaction says it all.
I'll say what I'll say about that. Right? It's so far
I
this
take
season.
it you don't rate. I don't rate him.
As a
either.
centre back this season, though, when he's played there, Newcastle first game of the
Are
season.
we allowed to say that though? I mean, like, you know.
You know.
Yeah.
We
Do you
have
know
to say
what?
it,
Someone
I mean,
Yeah,
just put in the
someone
chat,
say it. So
Laurie,
we'll
what's
get
your
to that for a
thoughts?
second.
Yeah,
We'll
we'll
get
get
to
back to that after.
So what you were saying?
Wow, look at
actually, no, yeah, come on, we'll answer this question.
Of course.
Yeah.
We'll answer this question, right? So someone's saying now. They're
Laurie.
saying Laurie, in particular. What is your thoughts on AFTV's recent criticism? You know, the AFTV
That's from
out is.
TJT22.
There's quite a few people commenting.
Yeah.
TJ, listen, man. If you know anything about my brother, you will know that. You see all this, what's going on now? I was saying to you earlier, it's water off a duck's back to him. He's not, I can tell you guys out there, he's not in the slightest bit concerned.
Mm.
He's not in the, because at the end of the day, he's done nothing wrong. He's built this thing from the ground up. He's very proud of what he's done. I'm very proud of what he's done. So are you guys as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's providing a platform which gives the man in the street the opportunity, if they want, to come and say what they like, within reason. And a lot of people like it. A lot more people like it than dislike
Yeah.
it. For those who dislike it, my answer to you is this: don't watch it.
Mm.
It's as simple as that. Don't watch it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, these people talking about toxic this and toxic that, but you go listen to TalkSport or
Mm.
Radio 5 Live when people are going in and saying all sorts of stuff. So what are you saying, that the fans are not allowed to have their say? Is that what we're saying?
Mm.
Come on, man.
Yeah, no.
You know
And
what I mean?
Adrian Durham slags off Arsenal every day.
He's even
and
got a
he's not
segment
even
on
a
his
fan.
show called The Daily Arsenal, or used to.
And he's not even an Arsenal fan.
Yeah, exactly. So what gives him the right to do it? And fans who go and pay their money, you know, don't have to watch it, man.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what I
it.
mean?
That is it.
According to the players, a lot of them say they don't listen to it, or they don't follow it. So it's not a problem then, is it?
Yeah.
A lot of them same man that were booing Xhaka, sending death threats to his family and all that, they hate AFTV, and yet they're doing what they do. What about them?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Come on, man, it's just hating.
Right.
But my brother understands that when you're successful in any walk of life, you're going to get your haters.
Mm.
And what some of these haters are doing now, they've been hating for a long, long time,
Mm.
but they're just basically trying to come in on the back of people like Simon Jordan and John Cross and people like that. They said, oh, yeah. So
Mainstream
they're trying to
media,
ride
yeah.
that wave
Yeah.
because they're carrying agendas. But listen, man, AFTV is here to stay. It ain't going nowhere. And if you, like I said, if you know anything about my brother like I do, I will tell you, he's not in the slightest bit phased. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. I talk to him every day.
Mm.
I
He's
think
not worried one bit.
Yeah.
So
Mm.
bring it on.
Bring it on.
Bring it on.
Here
man.
you are. I'm joking. I don't know that. But yeah, moving back to the actual game.
Right, okay.
Arsenal West Ham. Right now in the stadium, we've already given a thought to this, but as you can see, there's a
Rafa.
certain Rafa Benitez. What's your opinion on Rafa Benitez? And is he a potential candidate for Arsenal's next manager?
Well, just to stop you there,
What have we got?
Rafa Benitez rules himself out of any job in the Premier League at the moment.
There we go.
There you go.
On
Good
his
timing.
3-year deal in
You know what?
He
I was
wants
just
the
about
bag
to
in
say that.
China, man. He
Yeah,
wants that
exactly.
money.
No, I think what it is, I've read before and I've heard before that Rafa prides himself on his integrity in transfer
Okay.
dealings.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he said, he's on the record as saying that he's not prepared to listen to any of us while he's got his contract in China.
How long was the
Yeah,
contract?
because let's face it, he's always wanted to win the Chinese
Oh,
Premier League.
yeah. Well,
As a child.
oh,
You know what I mean?
the 12
Yeah.
million a year
Yeah.
helps though, don't it?
Yeah, you know, he knows it's always been
Do you know
a
what? He's probably
childhood dream of his to win
Yeah,
the Chinese Premier League. So
innit?
let him go and accomplish that, and then we'll see what happens in a few years' time.
Alright, so rules out. So if it was available though, every season comes.
It, you call
If
him.
he was available, if Manor was available, would you then consider him?
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
Okay, you would.
yeah, because he's proven.
short term.
Alright.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, I would.
But wait, is that short term or is that long term?
I'll give him a 2-3 year deal.
2-3 year deal.
Yeah.
Do you treat him?
So I don't think there's any long-term arrangements anymore in
No, I think
football.
there is. I think there's a few people
Is
who
there?
can get that will be not long term, but you know, I think you said it right, or someone said it. And we need someone right who can come in right at Arsenal, and we need a set philosophy with Arsenal Football Club. So no matter who the manager is, it's the same style of manager. So you look at Ajax, you look at Barcelona. No matter who they employ, right, it's the same style of football.
Yeah, but can I just interrupt you there? There's one very important thing you're missing out of that, which is that Bayern and Ajax, every year, them man are going to win the league.
Yeah.
So that gives you the platform for you to have a seamless transfer of managers.
Yeah.
That's what a lot of people get wrong. You see, the Premier League is a unique animal. As with me and Curtis like to say on our show. Don't forget, Talk is Cheap show, man.
Yeah.
Best show on AFTV. So we've been told, innit? That's what people are telling us, man. It's the best show on AFTV right now. But hey, man, I'm just telling you.
Respect to your show as
Yeah,
well, man. What
listen,
you saying, man.
enough
We got
respect,
nothing
man. But that's
respect.
what the people tell us,
We're
innit,
all
Curtis?
doing our thing, man.
No. On a serious note.
What's your YouTube channel? Are you?
It's Bhav 14, 2 S's.
And Curtis Shaw TV.
SexyBav.com.
And look out for your boxing interview on there as well. What's the channel called that it's on?
Oh, your
Your
Boxing Lowdown.
Yeah,
Boxing
I think I
Lowdown.
put it in the chat right now, actually.
That's a good.
Man.
That was
Check
good,
it out,
actually.
man. That's my son's work. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, to go back to what I was saying, listen, Ajax and Bayern Munich, no disrespects to those leagues because they produce some great footballers, but that league there in Germany and the one in Holland, it's completely different kettle of fish to the Premier League, okay? So, that being said, I don't think you can apply those same circumstances to Arsenal right now.
No.
okay.
We need completely rebuilding,
Yeah.
don't we?
Yeah.
Which is why I think we need a big manager.
Which is why, and I know Bhav's not going to like this, but when Curtis first muted Mourinho to me, I was against it initially, but then I went home and I started thinking about it, and the more I thought about it, the more it seemed to make sense. But okay, that
ship sailed.
Yeah, that ship sailed
But
now.
when you see them
man down the road have got him already. Fair play to them. They outmanoeuvred us. I don't care what anybody at Arsenal says.
100%.
We were completely and totally outmanoeuvred by Mourinho.
And it's all come out. We know now that
Yeah.
they was lining him up, but they got caught on their heels.
All this stuff about, he said to Wenger, you're a specialist in failure. Listen, bro, let me just tell you this. That was two big men having a spat, okay? That's nothing to do. You show me a quote where Mourinho's disrespected Arsenal Football Club.
No, there is.
Is there? Where?
There's a video where he goes, I think when Arsenal beat them, when he was at United, he was like, today they laugh, normally they cry. As in like stuff like that saying,
But that's petulant, man. That's competition, innit?
That's not.
That's rivals, bro.
rivalry, man.
What you're saying, right?
Did he show me a quote where he said Arsenal is a shit club, I would never go and manage them and all that? He's never said. In fact, he actually said one time, I would never manage Spurs, and look where he is now.
Yeah.
So my point is, don't take all these things that serious.
I don't even want Mourinho.
Because long after these guys have gone, right, players, managers, whatever, the likes of us three will still be here supporting the club.
Yeah.
So we support the club. We don't support individuals.
Yeah.
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 Exactly. But
So
I'm not. Look,
don't get all in your feelings about
No, but
he said that
things
about.
like, you're saying as if I don't want Mourinho because of that only.
No, but that's what a lot of the naysayers, the
Yeah, well,
Mourinho
that-
naysayers
that I
were saying.
believe
Oh, he
it. What I'm
disrespected
saying
the club.
is I believe in
That
different-
Kenny Ken type. Oh, he disrespected the club. Shout out to Kenny Ken, because I don't want him to come after me, man.
Yeah.
That's my boy. So.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pull up
man,
and
I
get it.
like
Yeah, I don't want him to pull up.
I don't think Mourinho's what. He just
Look at the difference he's made at Tottenham already. Even Mo Sissoko, he's scoring worldies.
so Pochettino.
The man hadn't scored. I heard a stat today. They said that Sissoko hadn't scored in 2.5, 3 years before Mourinho come. He scored twice in 2 games, and they're good goals as well.
What it is right now is they've got early momentum. You saw Oliver.
So where's our early momentum?
No,
then?
but right now,
Where's our new manager bounce? Where is it?
it's not there because the players right now, they're not.
Is it because he's part of Emery's regime, so they're just
I just
thinking,
feel like-
we saw you anyway?
Yeah, but I think right now the players also, like, they're very down in confidence, man.
Yeah, but they were down on confidence. Listen, they were below us in the league when Mourinho took over. Now look at them. They're looking down
They
at
weren't
us.
that far off. Below.
Yeah, but they hadn't
We got
won
Super
in.
Chat.
They hadn't won away all season when
Yeah.
Mourinho turned up, and in his
Exactly.
first game they won.
Yeah, cool.
Look at the goals they're scoring. Look at the goal that Son scored. That was Maradona-esque. Was that not Maradona-esque?
It was a good goal. Very
No,
good.
listen, just because they're Tottenham, we don't like Tottenham, we
Yeah,
know
but
that.
we have to
But-
play it
but
down.
It is football, man, and if their man are doing bits, you just got to give them credit.
Cool. We got a super chat from Mario Cut. I missed the Ian Wright era from Phil Villa fan.
We all miss the
Yeah,
era, mate. That's
I
when
don't think I
that's when
liked
it
it,
that's
yeah.
when it was genuine, man. That's when it was
Yeah,
just
yeah,
Talk to me about Ian Wright.
pure
I was
passion.
Quiet. I
That
don't
was a
think I
great
quite
era,
alive back
man.
then.
That was a great era.
Yeah, you're a young buck,
I was
can't you?
a young buck back then. I wasn't probably alive. So,
And I would go as
Right,
far
it
as to
was
say,
special.
right, that probably 80, I'd put it as far as 80 to 90% of the black fan base that come on board at that time, because obviously I was there before, but were because of Ian Wright.
Yeah,
He was like an iconic figure
yeah.
amongst black supporters. You ask anybody, they'll tell you, even supporters of other clubs.
Mm.
I said the reason why I support Arsenal is because of Ian Wright. The guy's a legend. When you talk about legendary status, Ian Wright is a true legend, not your Ray Parlour and people like that.
Oh,
you know what I
there
mean?
you go.
Listen, Ray Parlour was a good player for
Yeah,
Arsenal.
we'll shift that over to you, bro.
No,
Go
listen,
on.
man, you know me. I speak it. Like I speak my truths.
Yeah,
Ray Parlour was part of a legendary team,
yeah,
but he's not a legendary player, in my view.
why not?
He's a good player,
yeah.
because he's not an icon.
So you're saying he was a good player and a
Yeah,
great
he was
team.
a good player in a great team. No, listen, man, the guy did his thing. I'm not knocking it. All I'm saying is, to me, when you're talking about legends, you're talking about Tony Adams, Ian Wright, Henri, Vieira,
Bergkamp.
Bergkamp. People-
Don't mention.
Don't
Mesut
even
Ozil.
mention that guy's name. Man. Serious, that's an insult to even put
Do
him
you
in the
actually
same.
think Mesut Ozil's a legend at Arsenal?
No, he's not a legend.
Liam Brady.
But what I would say,
Check out what Liam Brady
But
said
what
about
I'll say
Ozil.
about
Now
that-
that is a
I
legend
saw
as
that
well.
as well. What he said about
Yeah.
Ozil.
so
Go in the archives, look at Liam Brady's free kick, Arsenal versus Tottenham.
Yeah, no. What I'm saying about
That
Ozil,
is
right,
legend,
Quickly before we move on to this, right? What else, right? You lot don't see him as a legend. I don't see him as a legend either. Legends for me, as you said, Henri.
Legend.
Yeah, cool.
He's
I
the
hear that,
worst
I
big money signing we've ever made. That's what.
That's going to be far. But what I was saying,
No, no. I'm going to pull you up on that.
alright,
You tell me another big name signing that is flopped like Ozil has done.
Alright, hang on. What I'm trying to say, you know,
People ring up, text me, text the show. If I'm lying,
I take it you're not a fan of
no, maybe
Ozil,
I've
no?
got it wrong. So I want people to tell me.
alright, so what I was going to say though,
He's a good player, don't get me wrong,
You're a
but he's
super
not
chat.
produced.
Yeah.
Check
Alright.
the super chat.
I'm underwhelmed by him as well. I don't think
quick
he's been a
super chat,
success.
Am I lying?
I'm in nil. I'd be happy with ending the season in 17th and the Europa League win. Wouldn't we?
Well, if we win the Europa
would
League,
you
yeah,
take
I'll take that. I
17th
would
in
take that.
Yeah,
I
I'd
would.
take it
Yeah,
then.
take it.
Forget
Of course I
it.
would.
Let the league go.
Yeah, but quickly
We're in the
before-
Champions
The
League.
league's
if
gone.
that
Quickly about
happens.
Mesut Ozil, what I'm going to say about Mesut Ozil is in my current era, right, of as in I've grown up with
That's a
Arsenal,
fanboy era.
right, it's like we don't have Henri, we don't have these players that are great players.
I know, and that's what I
So,
said.
That's fair play.
so people for at our age right now, right, we look at Ozil as like, right, this guy's, you know, he's the
But what are you looking
But
at?
Sanchez was far better than him.
He
wasn't
was. But I'm trying to say right now, it's like.
Oh, I know what you're looking at, the
when
back
people,
heel.
So when people say, right, for example, Aaron Ramsey, right? Ramsey scored two cup
Brilliant
winning goals,
player.
right? So a lot of fans, he's still not a legend for me at Arsenal, right? But for me,
Yeah.
in my era, kids that are my age or whatever, they're gonna go, do you know what? Yeah, Ramsey was a legend because in their time
I wouldn't
watching
say he's a
Arsenal,
legend.
but in their time watching Arsenal, he's the guy that's given them those two moments, the FA Cup final winning goals that they look.
I
at the
get your
most.
point.
So you have to look at perspective as well. Like, he's not a legend, I know that. But it's like, some people will look at him like, hey, this guy, for me, he's the player I look at. And like, he's your hero, isn't it?
okay, yeah.
Because
But why are you affording him... Now listen, I'm being serious now. Why are you affording Mesut Ozil hero status at Arsenal? What has he done for you to...
No, he was the first...
I know he's a good player. We have to move past
He was the
that.
first big name signing.
Yeah, but
that
yeah,
I've
he's a big
seen.
name, but what has he done?
No, he's done. No, he won the FA Cup for them. He didn't win us the FA Cup.
Yeah,
he was
but
part of the team. So that was no. But
He can't be called a legend.
No,
He wasn't
no way.
effective enough.
I'm not. What I'm trying to say.
I'm a big fan of Ramsey, and I wouldn't even call him a legend.
He's
Nah,
not a
he's not a
legend,
legend.
right? Because for example, you lot have seen bigger players, right?
Yeah.
But in my era, I can go. You know what? He's one guy I look as a kid.
Admire, yeah.
Yeah,
You can
admire
admire
him.
him, but you
And
can't
that's what
put
it
him
is.
as a legend.
Can't
No,
put
I'm not
no
saying
chance.
this. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, but
Mr.
you
P-
said, oh, from my era, he's a legend. I'm
No, I
saying
never said
no.
that. Did I say that?
No, but I get
But-
what you're
but-
saying. Like
he's a
within
key-
your,
he's
he's
a-
one of the better players
He's
you've
the
seen.
admirer. You admire.
In terms of talent, yeah, I don't
Exactly.
disagree.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something, right? Even though I've got this moniker as a Ozil hater, let me tell you something. My brother will tell you this as well. When we signed Ozil, I was very excited about him coming to the club.
Yeah.
And maybe that's
I
why
think all Arsenal
occasionally
fans
I
are.
go overboard with the criticisms,
Yeah.
because he has let me down so much.
Yeah, no,
There's
that's-
been so
There's a
many
super
games
chat.
where
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
not done
I can
nothing.
hear that. I can hear that. Super chat, Mr. Peach. You know Mr. Peach. is.
Mr. Peach,
Mr. Peach back again. I think Laka would be a sick #number 8, so a deeper player. We should put him under Aubameyang in the attack with Martinelli, Pepe on wings. That would be hot fire. Do you know what in career mode?
I'd put that in my preview
Do you
actually
know what, yeah?
as a 10, not an
Exactly.
8. But
In my, obviously this is FIFA, so it's completely different, right? But in my perspective, I put Lacazette. I don't play him up front.
you play
I play him
behind
deeper
Aubameyang.
because it's like, you know what, he's got that ability to make chances, hold up play. He's stronger than Ozil.
Yeah.
He'll have
Yeah,
more
but
impact.
you
work
was
harder.
calling him Twerkazette.
No, but yeah, that's
This man.
that's all banter. I love
That is all
Lacazette.
bad.
It's like right now, but during Lacazette right
It's
now,
people like you.
I expect Lacazette, you know, compare him to the rest of the strikers, right? I think he's talent-wise up there.
Yeah,
So
I'm a big fan
when
of
I
him.
see him not scoring these 6 goals in what 3-4 years at Arsenal,
Away from home.
away
Yeah.
from, I'm like, do you know what? Yeah, is he really that?
Yeah,
because he's
he's
not-
really that.
Do you know what I mean?
It's just yeah.
So I just think with Lacazette and Aubameyang, we've tried them enough together for 2 years now, and they've not. But yeah, we've tried them off for 2-3 years, and they're not worked out to the level.
As a partnership.
I
you
guess
mean.
we're gonna have to sacrifice one of them.
I think for the sake of the team,
Well, we'll see how it goes today.
we'll
but
see
I
how
mean,
it goes. If we get
We've said
smacked,
this
we'll be
previously
arguing.
and it hasn't worked
But what
out,
he's
has it?
saying, well, as a 10, I would say he called it 8. But yeah, I think he actually played there in pre-season in America.
Maybe give Lacazette that pre-season, you know, that Ramsey role where he's got the free. Like, see what
Yeah.
Willock does.
Yeah.
He presses. Give him that role where
It's whether he's got the energy
you
to
see
do
that
that.
chance that Willock had the other day at the Emirates. And Lacazette scores that.
He scores that, yeah.
So yeah, but I don't know. Maybe he's a thing.
Dinham2663 says, where do you realistically see Arsenal in 5 years?
A lot can change.
Yeah, a lot can
Championship?
change.
I was going for League One.
No, League One, yeah? Nah.
But you know, you see, even,
A lot can
you see
change
with
quick.
Liverpool as well, right?
Yeah.
Under Rodgers initially, they were like, what, Kenny Dalglish era when they were
Yeah,
like
they were-
6th and
they were
7th Europa
poor.
League and that. And then bang, Rodgers came, Suarez came, and then
It all
second
changed,
place.
didn't
And they had to drop off the next year, right? But the year after that, I think they sacked him and got Klopp. And there's steady progression. And
Yeah,
now, 3-4 years onwards,
They're dominating now.
Champions League winners.
They'll probably win the Premier
probably
League.
win the league title.
Could even win the Champions
And
League
it's like
again.
changes. It depends on a couple signings, the manager, and a lot can change. So if we get our next managers,
What that's shown as well is that your managerial position is
Oh,
probably the most
crucial.
important.
yeah, more than any player.
Yeah.
Especially in the Premier League.
Exactly.
And when
And
you look
that's
at-
why Arsenal, this next appointment
It's so,
huge.
is crucial.
It's huge.
so
And
crucial.
I'm
When you
very
look at-
disappointed that, and again, I don't want this to sound disrespectful because I'm very respectful of the man's talents, both as a player and indeed a coach, but I'm very worried that we're being linked with Arteta
Mm.
because I just don't think he's the right
I
man
don't
for
think
this
it's-
job.
I don't.
Yeah. He's not my number one choice, but I can.
I've got no doubts that the guy can put on good sessions,
Yeah.
he knows his
Yeah.
But
football.
management's totally
Yeah,
But it's a
different. to
total,
coaching.
and especially for what we need right now.
Yeah.
Like my boy Curtis nailed it a couple of weeks ago on our show when he said, when you're appointing a manager, you have to look at the conditions in which you appoint him.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we are desperate right now.
Mm.
So that next appointment is crucial. You said yourself,
Yeah,
Klopp came in and totally revitalised
yeah.
Liverpool, yeah.
Liverpool. Now look at them.
But what I'll say about that is also, right, you see with Klopp and Rodgers, right, they're two similar style of managers, attacking, pressing football,
Play on
right?
the front
So
foot.
what, I don't know who said it in the office before, right, but he's like,
Terry.
you get your manager, right, and he didn't work out Rodgers, right, but you get another manager, Klopp, who's similar in style, he just adds on to
So
it.
you don't have to change much
Yeah,
with
you don't have
each
to go-
manager that goes, yeah.
So if we go and get Mourinho after Emery, they're different style of managers. But if you get if we didn't get we got Emery of course, but if we got after Wenger, if we got someone like Pep, or you know someone in that style, the attacking football, passing football, right? You make that team better. But now you know we're going this way or that way. We're getting linked to Rafa or Tuchel, two completely different managers.
I think a lot of it's paper talk though.
It is.
They're clearly not interested in all those
I don't know.
managers.
Do you want to quickly go through the names that have been linked recently? You know.
You know what? They're so underwhelming. I don't even want to talk about it.
All right, cool. Let's start off with Thomas Tuchel. How much do you know?
I don't know enough about
Do you know
him.
what? I actually rate him though, but I mean, he hasn't been sacked yet. The rumour is that PSG might get rid of him. So it's
I must admit, I'm not blown away by Tuchel. You know why? I know it's again. It might come across as a little bit jingoistic, but I look at the league in which he's playing his trade, and I just think, not being funny, man, but
we could win the league at PSG, couldn't we? I'm not being funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you put Neil Lennon in charge of PSG,
he's winning the league.
He's winning the league.
Chris Wilder's
So then,
winning
would
the
you
league.
say, "Oh, we'll take"? If someone was to say to you, "We're getting Neil Lennon," you would look down your nose at it,
Do
wouldn't
you know what's funny, right? That's funny because you said that, right? But when Wenger left, right, we were linked with Rodgers.
you?
And
Yeah.
Rodgers
And he was at
was managing Celtic.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
what were we saying? Oh, Rodgers. But now,
He was.
but obviously not.
Because I even saw an article in the paper. I didn't read it, but I saw the headline, and they were saying that some of these bigger clubs are missing a trick. Why is no one tapping up Steven Gerrard?
Yeah, no, I said that. You know.
You know what I mean?
You mentioned that on the last stream. I just feel like he's waiting for the Liverpool.
Yeah, I
job.
think so.
Yeah.
When
He's not going to
Klopp
get that
goes
anytime soon,
nah.
is he?
Yeah.
But
But Klopp said he only wants to manage for 2 or 3 more years in
yeah,
England.
it's a big burnout job, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
it takes
So-
out of him.
And I
Yeah.
think the trouble with Liverpool and Man City is that they've set the ceiling so high.
Yeah.
The minute you drop off, it's a bit like Pep now, innit? I've already heard. I was listening to a couple of
Yeah.
phone-ins.
Saying get him out, and I'm thinking,
Exactly.
what?
So the minute there's a drop-off,
Yeah.
you've gone from being the best manager ever, one of the best managers they've ever
Now they're
had, to
bothering to get rid of
man
him.
want you out because you didn't win the title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a high burnout that comes with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And you've seen
Definitely.
Klopp already how emotionally he's on the toucher. Can you imagine if he was going through a bad run?
Yeah.
Yep.
He probably wouldn't handle it that well.
We got a super chat
It's
from
true.
AL. Future fans going to better clubs is the biggest concern.
No, I agree with that.
So what?
I agree with that because you know,
Yes.
like my son, right? I've been buying him Arsenal kits since he was big enough. And he's turning around to me now. He's coming
That's
back
why
from
you
school
get me a Man
going,
City kit.
Dad, I don't even like Arsenal. I'm like, why? He's like, kids are laughing at me in school, saying you're a joke, and they're buying Man City shirts with Sterling and Aguero, and
This is what I was saying
that's
earlier
what we're
about
risking.
the
losing.
Ian Wright era.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Seriously,
risking
that Ian
losing.
Wright era, that is a lot of the fan base, especially people of colour.
Yeah.
It was because of Ian Wright.
We're risking
And we-
losing a whole generation of fans here,
Yeah, it's true.
and it
It's true.
happens.
Because you know what? Yeah, I was in school during what was then the banter era
Okay.
of not winning the league.
Yeah. for
So if I
years.
was to go to school now, I mean, you know, what was it? 10 games in all we haven't won. or
Yeah,
something like
yeah. Every week you're getting
that. Bruv, there'd be days I don't want to go to school.
it. Yeah.
So if I'm a kid, right, you know what? I can support Liverpool or City, right? Like winning games and winning trophies, right? Or support Arsenal or United. I'm like, you know what? I'm supporting City.
Yeah.
Because that's how it is. Like, obviously, with me, I support Arsenal and I've been supporting Arsenal since a kid, right? But if your parents don't watch football and you're just picking a team of who you want or who's local to you, right? You're probably going to pick City.
Yeah.
And you know the thing as well, I think you choose the club you support based on connections. You connect with a player or the
Yeah.
club or the
Yeah.
style. If you're a young kid right now, there is not a lot to connect with at Arsenal. There's not a lot of great players, not many big personalities there. There's no manager. We've got no style of football really.
It's true.
We're in a bit of a sticky situation.
Who would you
at
say
the
is
moment.
that sort of approaching iconic players? Aubameyang?
Aubameyang. But he's talking
Yeah.
about leaving, so you're not even
But
feeling
as
secure
you can
with
see,
him.
though, as you can see, though, when I say about Ozil, you lot laugh, right? But there are kids that idolise Ozil.
Yeah,
And,
they will
but
be.
that's what it is, because we don't have the standards of Ian Wright.
They've been starved of
We don't have
top
Dennis
players.
Bergkamp. We don't have Tony Adams. We don't have Thierry Henry. We can't live with
Yeah, it's
with
true.
Lacazette.
Oh, here he goes.
No, I'm joking. But that's the thing. We don't have players to look forward. We're like,
What about the back heel though?
yeah.
Only he could have done that, you know that. The ball was running out of play.
But even
No one
Only,
else.
yeah.
No one
Only
in the
he
world.
had the wherewithal to think, oh, I'll back heel this.
but even like the thing.
And did you know also that Maitland-Niles wasn't attributed with that goal? Even though he made it
Oh, that's
and then
not
scored
true.
it.
That wasn't really
It was the back heel.
Yeah,
It
that's the
wasn't
back heel.
Maitland-Niles. Shout out to
Can
Maitland-Niles,
read
bro.
it.
Oh. Aidan Dean Jones says Van Dijk and Allegri to Arsenal or just Rodgers. Well,
Just
I don't think we're going to get any of those three you just mentioned.
we're not getting that. Mate. But what I was going to say, right, is so today, right, David Ortiz has released reports of Emery's stuff and that. We'll get into that in a second, right?
Yeah.
But one thing he said, right, and these are his quotes, was that now that KSC, as in the Cronkies, they've been here they've owned Arsenal completely for a year and a half, or something like that, right? Josh Kroenke, this is what David Ortiz said, is looking to invest into Arsenal properly.
Yeah, but how many times have we
No,
had that?
but the thing is, man, so what I say to that then, right, is this summer was the first summer we had the Cronkies fully owning
Full
Arsenal.
ownership, yeah.
And I know people go installments and this and that, but realistically, let's be true, right, we spent a lot of money. Pepe, £72 million. Louise, Tierney, Martinelli as well, right? Now, what do you make of that? Do you think we will spend some money? Because you know what, yeah, if you look at the Cronkies clubs they own, right, the LA Rams, for example, they invest a lot of money into that club. So they do invest into clubs.
So you're saying when they own the club outright, they start investing.
And what it looks like right now is Josh Kroenke is starting to get involved at Arsenal.
He was at the training ground
Exactly.
last
And
week.
and let's get straight, he
Mind you, going to the training ground and investing is
Two different things,
He
isn't it?
was the one who sacked Emery. And if you go back to when
Yeah, but that wasn't exactly...
Yeah.
He had no choice.
But,
did he?
Exactly. Listen, did it have to do with the results, or was it to do with they looked at that Eintracht Frankfurt game and saw the banks of empty seats?
Yeah, but then also,
What do you think was the catalyst? Let's be honest.
Yeah, I hear that. Well, also
Because that's
at the
what
same
got
time,
rid of Wenger
Because
as well.
you know why I say that as well is because only a week or so before that,
AFTV out.
yeah, AFTV out, yeah. Only a week before
I'm
that,
watching AFTV.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're watching it, saying get it off.
yeah. That's what these guys do, innit? They watch the videos and that,
All right.
and then they
hammer
say, "Oh, get them out."
Let's not go back to that.
That's a weird logic, that is, isn't it? I always
Like
thought
the
if you
spray paint. What do you think of the spray paint next to the ground?
Yeah. But yeah, so
that was probably Simon
I
Jordan.
don't know, I think, do you know what, Josh Kroenke? I just saw it about him. I think, you know what, there will be investment. That's why I'm not Kroenke. Let's not go Kroenke out. Right? But I'm not turned on the Kroenke. Like,
I'm Kroenke out, mate.
After this summer,
I'm Kroenke out.
After this summer, right? I was like, hang on a minute. We actually spent money this summer, right? So I'm willing to give them a season.
But you know what, though? I know what you're saying about Kroenke, and I do hear that. But I'm going to say something now. The players we've got are not that bad. They are underperforming big style.
Yeah.
We should not
I've
be
always said that.
10th.
No.
I've always
And
said
people talking about, we got to look at some of the games that we haven't won, man.
that. Yep.
Brighton,
Watford.
Wolves,
The bottom
Watford.
three, we haven't beaten
Okay,
none
you
of
could
them.
even take Wolves out of the occasion, but look at some of those games. Look at even tonight. You look at the West Ham lineup and you look at ours.
Yeah, ours is far
We're
better.
supposed to beat these guys, man.
Yep.
No disrespect, we are. So
They've got a good team though.
we've got some
I
damn
don't
good
think
players
it's
in
all
this in the Arsenal team.
Yeah, no, but that's why I say
But
right.
then they're underperforming by a long,
All
long
right, so
way.
let's talk about what you was on about, right? So Emery apparently
Yeah.
said he wanted Maguire,
Yeah.
Partey and Zaha in the summer. And they gave him David Luiz, Ceballos and...
We're not going to read
who
that
was
to
the
you,
other
Jack.
one? Pepe.
We're not gonna read it
It's
to
gonna
you,
pop up on the screen.
We're
Wow.
not going to read it. It's fine.
But
What is
yeah, as we were saying, so it's got to be hard as a manager when you're asking for a certain type of player
Cheers
and
to
the
the
chairman is giving you something completely different.
Yeah.
So is Emery partly... It's not all his fault in that sense, is it? If they're not
Yeah.
giving him the players he wants.
So have you seen the reports?
I've seen that super chat.
No, forget
Now,
super chat.
now let me just mention
Don't
this
give
one.
him the
I'm not
time.
going to mention his name, but you hate this organisation so much that you're donating money to it. Dude,
Maybe he's paying for it to
what
close.
the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
All right.
Oh.
All right.
All right, let's cool off.
No, but seriously though,
Let's
you
go
got to
back.
say
let's
it.
Right. So the reports.
But-
That just you hate so much that you're paying us, you're putting money in our pocket.
So the report.
Sorry,
I'll
go
go
ahead.
back to what I was saying. The report
You're a
has been-
clown, bro.
So the report
Yeah.
has been. The report was that Arsenal or Emery wanted Thomas Partey, a strong, tall defensive midfielder. He wanted Wilfred Zaha over Nicolas Pepe, which we kind of view.
Which he did.
And he wanted Harry Maguire, a strong,
Dominant
commanding
centre-half who
centre-back.
can play.
Do you believe the reports? David Ortiz,
I wouldn't disbelieve it, but even if you didn't get those guys, he's still got good enough players to have not come up with some of the performances and results that he did.
Uh-huh.
So I ain't got no sympathy for Emery, to be honest. No,
Yeah, I mean,
because we've got good players.
he's got that paycheck, you know.
Yeah, he's got the bag.
No, seriously, do you feel sorry for Emery?
No. I think he had
Even if he
enough
even
to
if he
work
didn't
with.
get exactly what he wanted, you've got material to work with, man.
Yeah.
Super chat, do you want to read that?
And Aidan Dean Jones, y'all are Arsenal. Go out and make the best managers say no to you.
Yeah, I think.
Back up the bricks truck. Prem is better with Arsenal up from a scouser.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a good comment.
Joe, that's what's got to, like, where we're so bad.
Is Maitland-Niles? Is he?
I
he's
don't
on
think
the
it's
bench.
much.
I'd have liked
on
to
the
see him
bench.
play instead of Bellerin, actually.
Would you?
But yeah.
100%.
All right, let's not go into
No.
that.
Actually, you know what? Let's talk about that for a couple of minutes. Bellerin, man. I
Right,
mean,
let's take
Go on,
it.
have
There you go.
it. Hector.
You
Where-
know what, like,
listen,
Laurie v Hector.
I know people are going to say I'm a hater, this and that, but somebody contact the show and tell us when was the last time you saw this guy have a good game. And I'll leave that there.
Oh wait, Bellerin
People are
injury
saying
removal.
he's injured.
Bellerin is finished. Okay, let's.
So
let's
maybe
have a-
Maitland-Niles
let's
is
have a look at what's
playing.
going
No,
Is
but
that-
seriously, somebody contact the show
Do you know what?
and
though?
you tell me, no jokes aside,
on. Oh, so it's happening.
He's
Easy
injured.
Maitland-Niles.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
oh, to me, he's a
got
better
injured in the
player.
warm-up.
So you've been given what you wanted.
You got what you wanted. You spoke.
No,
it
listen,
into
when
existence.
Maitland-Niles was in initially, I actually said that he should be dropped because the
Yeah.
trouble with Maitland-Niles is he's a fantastic athlete,
Mm.
right? And he's brave and all the rest of it, but his concentration is poor
Mm.
and he will make mistakes. He will make some unforced errors that you think, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think he needed a little time out the side to get his head right.
Yeah.
Hopefully today, him coming in, being given a chance,
He's
that
got
will
a chance
focus
now.
him. Not for 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes. For as long as he's on the pitch, he will remain. He's a good player, I'm telling you.
Right.
But-
He's got a point to
But
prove.
with Bellerin, seriously, bro, I've been telling you from time,
You don't
I
rate him.
cannot remember the last time I've seen this guy have a good game. I know people saying, oh, he's injured. Well, if he's that injured, he shouldn't be in the team.
Mm.
Yep.
And I think that this injury tonight is him being dropped.
No, because he was starting.
No.
He was named in the starting lineup.
So he was named in the starting lineup, but he's been injured in the warm-up.
Oh, right, okay.
So
He's clearly struggling with
Yeah.
injuries since the injury, but I get.
I
you.
just don't
I
rate this
think
guy.
he's
do you know what it is?
Seriously.
That was what I was saying. He's got more talent than Bellerin. He does.
Maitland-Niles,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think he does.
Yeah.
He's got more
Talent. I think.
talent.
I think.
Yeah.
I think. As yeah, I seen it.
And
As
he's
a-
more athletically gifted than
Yeah,
Bellerin
as a
as well.
player, I think if he really tried.
No, it's not the trying. I'm telling you, it's his lack of
But
concentration.
defensively, if you got a good coach to coach Maitland-Niles, do you think he could fill
Yeah.
that right back void?
I think if Brendan Rodgers had him, or Jurgen Klopp,
Rafa
or
Benitez.
Pep, and or Rafa,
Yeah, Rafa's
any one of
actually
these,
good at
yeah.
defenders, isn't it?
That's one of the reasons when you can, like Mourinho and people like that, they actually improve players.
Yeah, I still feel
They
like
do.
Maitland-Niles.
Emery didn't do that. Did we have any players under Emery that like you got appreciably better?
That's
Oh,
why
man.
you
we
need
had this debate
Arteta.
before. No,
That's why you need a man-to-man coach.
No, but that's
not
coaching.
Arteta, man.
Yeah, but going back
Do
to
a super chat.
yeah, super journey. Mr. Mitt, you think Liverpool will win the title? Question mark.
They've
If
already
so,
won
I
it.
would say
That's
one,
already
I would
won.
say 100% they win.
That title's already won.
because I
bro.
can't see anyone getting near 'em.
I think Leicester will
Leicester.
have.
I think they'll fall off though.
Leicester. Right
I hope Leicester can push
Leicester
them.
have got a hard run
The
in
thing is,
December.
Liverpool are not even playing that good,
No,
and
so
they're
that shows how
so-
good they are.
so they'll get a purple. They'll go for a patch when they're
The
ready.
one thing I felt Liverpool didn't have was depth, but this year you've seen you see Origi last week against Everton.
Don't even get me started
Lobbing
on
the
Ox.
goalkeeper and
I
that.
was
So they're
two
squad
players,
players.
left our club in the last couple of years that I've really been annoyed about, man. And that is Ramsey and Oxlade-Chamberlain.
The thing with Ox,
I
I
can
think-
understand Iwobi, even though I liked Iwobi.
I didn't rate Iwobi.
Okay, but
But a fair play,
okay,
yeah, I can
fair
see
play.
why.
I can see why a lot of people were not
Yeah,
as troubled. But Ramsey, they were two of my favourite players actually.
I was a
Ramsey
big
and
fan of Ox.
Oxlade-Chamberlain.
I think with Ox he felt like he was not appreciated.
Yeah,
by
he was being
Wenger.
played out of position.
And then
And I rate what Ox did. Right, he could have gone Chelsea with more money,
yeah,
and they just won the league title that year.
yeah.
Liverpool
under
were not
Conte.
as good as Chelsea back then, right? And he goes, you know what? Yeah, Klopp says he can play in midfield. I'll go Liverpool.
Yeah, because wasn't
And you know, can I
playing one
can I
of
just
them
say
at
something else,
Yeah.
right? And
There's another super chat.
these two players, right, Ramsey and Oxlade-Chamberlain, there are two players that played for Arsenal that you can say
wing.
they cared, and not only that, you know when people have categorised a lot of our players, especially midfielders, as not having any heart and being weak mentally, you cannot say that about either
No,
Ramsey
I agree.
or Oxlade-Chamberlain, and yet we've let them both go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. Isn't it? I think the Ozil deal caused a lot of problems in the
Yeah, it
Ramsey
did.
negotiations.
Yeah. Maybe that's why I.
Yeah, here we
a
go.
little bit
Stop
of a-
him.
Right, all right, cool.
No, listen, man. I hope
I get you.
Ozil does
I
well
get-
tonight,
yeah,
man.
I
I'm not
get-
hating on the
Go
guy.
through
get-
that. So
Just
the first
keeping it
one
real.
is from Jimmy Anderson, and he goes, "Hello
Or the
boys,
cricketer.
hello boys, greetings from Sweden. You think things are turning around tonight?"
I'm for it.
I hope so.
I think we're going to win tonight. I've seen the lineup. I think we're going to win.
I'm not so sure.
Right?
Is
I don't know.
is
I'm back in
my
the
man
team.
playing for West Ham?
Antonio.
Yeah, is he
Yeah.
playing?
He's going to rough man up.
Yes.
So yeah,
I'm
this
worried
guy,
about
this
him,
guy, Prane, said, "Who, according to you, is the worst Arsenal signing in the last 2 years?"
take it away.
And we haven't signed.
No,
that
when
many
I said
players
about
in the last
Ozil,
2
I said
years.
that he's turned out to be
Yeah.
the worst
Yeah.
big money signing.
But in the last 2 years, I can't even think who we've signed. What we've signed?
So last 2 years we've signed Aubameyang. As in last two
clearly
windows.
not
Sorry,
him.
hang on, last two windows. As in that, is that Emery's first window?
Can we say Dennis Suarez?
Oh, right.
That's
not
the
even a
worst,
debate.
isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
But although he was injured, he
we've
said he had
signed
a
the
major
likes, we've
injury.
signed the likes of, Louise has not been that bad.
No, but not that good either.
Not that good either.
I think Louise
Pepe.
gets a disproportionate blame. Actually.
Socrates,
Mm.
we've signed Torreira, Guendouzi, Pepe.
It's got to be Dennis Suarez.
Yeah,
hasn't it?
Well, a lot of
He
people
was
are going to
injured,
say
innit?
Pepe, but it's
Yeah.
no fault
For
of
the
his own.
price tag.
Yeah.
Some
Yeah.
of it's got his fault though. He hasn't played great, has he?
Do you know what it is? Right? What I've seen with Pepe though is actually right. If you look at his stats, he's averaging an assist and a goal every 100.
All right, Pepe.
Mkhitaryan, that's a
No,
good
but I
shout
don't
as
think-
well. That was a terrible. We gave up
Oh,
one of our
man.
greatest ever
What's that
players.
guy's name?
Jake Bignell.
Jake
and
Bignell.
Lone Star 94.
Big up yourself, man. Mkhitaryan. You know what? I actually said to you in it. I want to see that guy's papers because that is not the same Mkhitaryan that I used to see playing for
No.
Dortmund.
Yeah.
He didn't adjust to the league, did he? Even at United, he struggled as well.
Is it here?
All right.
But
so
to say we lost one of our greatest wingers that I've seen at the club, Sanchez.
I
for
want to see
Mkhitaryan.
those papers, man, because I'm convinced that's not him.
It's his twin brother.
That's got to be
'cause his
somebody
hair
else.
came back
His
blue.
hair, he went to Italy, his hair came back, his form came back, everything came back.
That is not the Mkhitaryan that I used to see, man, when he was tearing it up
Oh,
for
no,
Dortmund.
Lichtsteiner, how could we forget him?
No, but that was a free, wasn't it?
That was too
Yeah.
expensive.
Wait,
That was
yeah.
way too expensive.
Hang on, what's happening?
What's this new warm-up
It's
top
coming-
as well, this
hang on,
purple
hang on, What's
business?
going on? Is he warming up there? Was he injured?
Are they showing a previous...
I thought you said that he was injured in the
No,
war.
apparently he is injured.
All right, hang on. I'm a bit confused. Is this? Wait.
No, look, he has withdrawn. That must have been old
Okay, that
footage.
much has been showing.
Because look, Maitland-Niles starts, Kolasinac is now on the bench. Wow.
Yeah,
So
please
we've
do,
got
yeah.
Man City
Call
on,
Loomis.
on Sunday. So this is a must-win game tonight when we've got Man City next.
Yep. We've got Everton away as well.
No, maybe not.
Are you gonna try it?
Alright, it's pulling through. Yep, you are live.
You do it, Laurie, because you have to apologise.
Welcome to the night that we saved our season, man.
Just
We are staying up.
We are staying up.
We are staying
Oh,
up. We
God.
are staying up.
Oh my
so
god.
know about it difficult, innit?
Alright, yeah, so we had to, because of our internet, we couldn't go live during the game. So, but yeah, Arsenal won.
Apologies for that.
Arsenal
I
won.
thought the haters had actually got what they wanted from
I thought they'd cut the internet off for us, innit?
No, I thought the haters had locked us down. They've been saying that they were going to do it, but we're still here, man.
Wait.
Was it?
Yeah, you're live. You're
Alright.
Right, we ready now?
No, we are live.
You're live.
We're live.
Welcome to the show. We're calling this show We Are Staying Up.
We are staying up.
Oh my god, I can't believe it.
Finally, we won a game. Hey,
Away
what
from home as
a
well.
moment was that when Pepe bent that in, man?
I've been
I felt like we
waiting
won the cup
so
final.
long. Been
No,
waiting
on a
so long.
serious note, I'm so happy for that guy, man.
I am. He deserves that
He deserves that, you know what I mean?
because
I
he's a
thought-
quality player.
I have to
man.
say,
You
I
can see
thought
it.
the way Freddie treated him by not playing him in those
Presence,
games.
blood.
Presence, blood.
Presence blood. Presence blood, you know what that means?
No, I'm
Alright,
a bit old school.
no, that's fine. If you know, you know, innit?
If you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Right.
Hit us in the comments. Let us know what you think, man. Who was man of the match? That front three as well.
Granit Xhaka.
Not Granit Xhaka at all.
Mesut Ozil.
Yeah, like so.
I think Lundberg was brave
Did you
today.
see that back heel about 4 weeks ago?
Oi,
No, seriously.
let's not go down
No,
that
no, no.
road.
I want to place on record that that back heel
4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago was quite
I
possibly
can't even read that.
can't
Laurie.
read
best
We've got a
single piece
super
of skill I've ever seen. in
So
my life.
James has said, would you take Claudio Ranieri? That's a no from me. I don't know about you two.
Claudio
He won the Premier League.
He won the Premier
but
League,
I
but-
know, but he could get Aubameyang and Pepe playing like Vardy and Mahrez the season they won, and the best of the others. I respect what Ranieri did, but I think he's
Not
done
for
out
us.
here.
Community page and all that again.
Huh?
Share on the community page and all that
Oh,
again.
cool. Oh my god,
I'm so happy right now.
lads, I can't
But did
believe it.
Ranieri win that title? Did Leicester win that title in spite of Ranieri or because?
I think he was a huge part of it.
you did.
Yeah, he brought the belief, but
So
yo,
what happened the next season?
I don't know,
How
but
can you go from winning the title?
to just dropping off.
To
But
just
hey,
dropping
but listen, we've just
But anyway, we're not
we've
talking
just
about
won a game of
that.
football.
Yeah, we're staying up.
We're staying up. That was El Sakiko, the sack race.
No, but you know what, right?
6 point.
I'm not going to be wise after the event. That first half, I was actually quite depressed after watching it.
I think we've got to just wipe out the first half.
And
It
then,
never happened.
And then on top of that, what happened with our stream?
That was
I
disappointing.
was close to being depressed. We had to go to a nearby pub
Yeah.
Good thing.
and watch it.
Couple.
And I had to have a few drinks.
Sink
I
a
don't normally
few.
drink during the week.
Yeah, but that's what
I had to
Arsenal
have
do.
a glass of wine, red wine, because seriously, I was that depressed.
And do you know what? We said before the game, didn't we? This team had balance.
They've
A
got
balanced
these good
front
players
three,
in this team. I've
Two
been saying
wingers,
it.
two
I
wingers
want
and
to talk
a
about
strike.
that, you know. I want to talk about Martinelli.
He
Because
deserves credit.
I know Laurie's a massive fan of Lacazette, and I'm also a fan of Lacazette. But
like
Big
let's
up
get,
Lacazette.
let's
I like
get it straight.
Lacazette.
Let's get it straight,
Like
right? With
Like
Lacazette and
really
Aubameyang, there's absolutely there's a lack of balance there.
Yeah,
Uh,
No,
whereas,
I don't agree.
but that's what I think.
I think so.
So I think with lack of balance there, when you have a front three of Pepe and Lacazette and Aubameyang, you don't know where Aubameyang's playing. You're pushing out a
Yeah, but he
world
still
class.
went wide tonight.
No, but
several
no,
times.
but his goal.
It
Look at his goal.
started through the
Look at his
middle.
goal. That goal he scored today, he wouldn't have scored if he was Lacazette.
Pepe crossed it in. He's in the middle of the box.
That's what
finishing.
Lacazette's good at. That
And
touching man, right? So I
Aubameyang.
think with the front.
No, but it wasn't Martinelli though.
No, but what I'm saying,
Pepe crossed
what's
it in.
happened there, right, is because Martinelli's playing out wide, Aubameyang's come down the middle. So I feel like without Lacazette, we have more balance going forwards. Don't know.
Look, I think Lacazette's a very good player. There's no doubt about it. He struggled away from home, but at home he's definitely been a top player. But I just think sometimes you have to sacrifice a player for the sake of the team.
Yeah.
You saw with Liverpool, Coutinho was probably their best player, and they sold him because Klopp needed three hard-working
Yeah.
midfielders behind that front three,
Mhm.
and he let a top player go to, and they've actually become a better team since. I think Lacazette's a great player, and there's still space for him at the club, but we just need that balance up
Yeah.
front.
Now you say Spencer are back in the club or still in the club. Would you drop Mesut Ozil and put
Yes.
Lacazette in that hole?
Yes.
You would.
I would,
What's your reason
I
for-
would as well.
Shall I tell you why? Because, listen, maybe I'm not the person to ask because I'm slightly biased, as you all know.
Yep.
I just don't. I don't think he's been contributing anything.
Who, Ozil?
Tonight, again, I don't think he got better in the second half, but then he couldn't get any worse. In the first half, he was dreadful.
The whole team was poor first half,
Yeah.
though, to be
And I
fair.
just don't think the guy contributes enough. I'm sorry.
I agree with
Yeah.
that.
Now, do you know what? I can see
Do
Lacazette.
you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
For a
I
guy
agree with
that's
that.
like, we're
He's
paying
not-
350 grand a
Yeah.
week. He's
The-
not giving us anywhere near what he should be giving
No.
us.
I mean, the amount of money he's earning is not his fault, but you expect top quality when you're
Yeah.
paying someone that much money. Maybe we need to play three centre midfielders.
Nah, I think it's good to have a player that just sits in that pocket
Sits in the
and he
pocket.
just finds the
I
front
think
three.
Lacazette could play it.
No, I think he can.
He's strong. No, I think he could, but
But I think right now he's
Is
like,
he mobile enough though?
no, he is
Lacazette.
mobile. It's more mobile than Ozil is.
yeah, he can run more.
I just think
than that.
Ozil's he's obviously played that position most of his career, whereas Lacazette will have to adjust to that and
Yeah,
like
exactly.
different positions in that. But I could see Lacazette.
Gideon has said, "Is that Ian Wright's brother?"
It is.
Ian Wright, right.
He's not actually because before the people
No.
start saying.
No, we're not going to
I'm
say
Ian
it.
Wright's brother. We're all brothers. You're my brother. You're
Yeah.
my brother.
Yeah,
we're all brothers, man.
People were saying Ceballos or Ozil. So you're saying right? Okay, cool.
You mean White Jesus? Tomorrow.
Yeah.
So are you saying right? Going into the next game, Man City at home. Man City at home is a big game.
We're going to beat City,
We're
man.
gonna beat
dear.
City. Oh wow.
Man City.
We've got to go into it with belief, but it's not likely, is it?
Yeah. We got caller
Laurie,
first
you might
caller.
have to introduce that one.
Hi, and welcome to the live stream of Arsenal El Sacico.
We are staying up.
We are staying up where we are staying up. Right, tell us your name, where you're from, and keep it brief because we've got a lot of callers on. Away you go.
Hello? Yep.
Hello?
Sorry.
He's so excited he can't get the words out.
Okay.
You should have volumes.
Alright, next one.
That might need a microphone.
The volume is up.
No, I'm gonna have
Should we do a few comments?
But yeah.
Quickly.
But quickly before I say
Call
that,
in and keep writing in the comments.
well, defo.
No, I don't know what that is.
Who's this guy here?
No,
Oh,
no,
Xhaka,
forget
he's having a go at Xhaka.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I thought Xhaka was poor today.
I did as well.
I'm going to keep it.
Do you know what? I give him credit.
Who's him?
Kolasinac.
Carl says Kolasinac had a good game. He did.
did have a-
Come on, he was solid and put a good cross in. French Guna says we'll defo beat City.
I think they can beat City.
I don't think definitely.
They're there to be
Not
beaten.
definitely.
But if they, look, it's one of them, innit? I don't know. I don't want to
Listen,
get
Norwich
carried
beat
away.
them, bro.
I don't want to get carried away, but
Norwich beat them. Who else beat them this season?
United.
not many.
United. No, before that there was another lower team that.
Oh, fuck, who's it?
But anyway,
Wolves.
The Wolves beat them.
yeah.
beat them at
So
home.
come on.
If you hit him on the break. Guna NYC says Ozil looked lazy as usual.
Right, caller. Go on.
Hi, you're through to AFTV. What's your name? Where you from?
Yeah, my name is KD. I'm calling from London.
Keith's called before.
Arsenal fan, of course.
Yes, bro. Have you called in before?
Yeah, I called him before. I called in at half time when was away at Norwich, losing 2-1.
Okay.
Yeah,
How you feeling, man? We're all smiling here, bro. We're feeling good tonight.
Do you think we're staying up?
Are we safe?
Yeah, we're staying up. I mean, that's the first positive, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
you know, I mean, come on, we're really going to get relegated.
You never know, man.
You know, yeah, but you know, it just wasn't looking good. But it's still not looking good. I'm not overly excited.
Nah.
Through the victory.
Yeah.
You know, we've gone away and we've proven that. Well, you know what? We took our chances today. 3 shots on target,
That's what
3
you
goals.
said,
You know what I mean?
didn't
We'll
you?
take it. But I'm just saying, I'm finding it hard to get overly excited when I look at the fixtures and I see Man City and
Yeah.
I see Chelsea
Yeah, you're right,
and I see
yeah,
Man
you're right.
United and I see Everton away with the new bounce they've got and I see, you know, it's hard to get overly excited. But, you know, I'm going to enjoy tonight. I'm gonna
Yeah, I
enjoy
think
tonight.
that's what we do,
100%.
really. Yeah. That's all he can do.
Yeah.
Really, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what
Because
you
that
can do,
first
but-
half, that was totally depressing.
That was
Yep.
awful.
That was really bad. Really bad.
Yeah, the first half was shocking. And I'll be
was,
honest, you know,
it was.
I did not see a way back. After
I
the
didn't
first half.
either.
Nah.
I didn't see a way back. I thought it was the same old. I just thought, you know, Freddie, man, what have you got? Like, you got to do something. And to Freddie's credit, you know, you got to give credit where it's due. When I called him last time, I said, listen, we need a new manager immediately. And I still believe that. We
I
still
think,
need a new manager right now.
Yeah, I'm on that.
But, you know, you have to
Did you
give
think that their
credit where
goal-
it's due, Freddie.
Do you think their goal, West Ham's goal, do you think that was Maitland-Niles' fault?
Listen, Maitland-Niles, yeah, I'm going to try not to go in too hard. This is what I'm going to say. The guy, he had a decent performance overall.
He did,
back
he did.
today, but you have these little moments where he just...
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Concentration.
thinking back to the game at Leicester last season when Madison got him sent off, and he was all hugging up Madison. And you should be fuming that he got you sent off.
I agree.
And you know, he just seems a bit soft today. I mean,
You know what it is, bro? I
header.
think he's.
It's a header and he's ducking. Come on.
Yeah, he shouldn't be ducking out the
You know
way.
what it is? I seriously think he's got a concentration problem. Because, like
Yeah,
you
oh, yeah,
said,
he put himself
in bits, he looks really. Listen, I'm going to nail it, man. I think he's better played than Bellerin. I just think that his concentration is so poor that he's going to make at least one mistake in the game. And you just got to hope that it doesn't lead to a goal like what it did tonight. But other than
Yeah, I
that, he
agree.
showed some good attacking prowess. He's quick, he's strong, he likes to tackle. I think he's better than Bellerin, man. But I think the problem with him is that he can't concentrate for 90 minutes. What do you think?
No, whether he's better than Bellerin, I'm not sure, because the thing about Bellerin now is, I mean, he's actually something to say, and if he's going to keep playing a right back, I'm expecting a bad game in the next 2 games, you know, and it's like,
Listen,
the consistency, like he said, you know, he switches up a lot, and when he does make a mistake and it costs the team, you can see his confidence just drop to the ground, and it's like, you know, he had a good performance today. I hope he can build on it.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones where whether he's better than Bellerin, I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure, because Maitland-Niles, for me, I'll be honest, I don't believe he's good enough to play for Arsenal. That's my opinion. You know, in any position, I believe if we're going to move forward, we need you know, players.
Yeah, you're probably right on
and Bellerin. and Bellerin. But if I had to pick between the two, I mean, he's strong, he's powerful, he's a good, promising, utility player. But that's as far as it goes. I'll still take Bellerin over him.
Would you? Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Thanks for the call anyway, bro. Enjoy the next few days anyway, man. Might be the last win we get for a while.
Like I said, man, those fixtures, man, I'm not gonna lie, I'm panicking. But hey,
City are not great at the moment, are they?
They're not great, but we can make anyone look outstanding. And
but on our day,
City,
I think we should be.
We might as well just have a go at them, yeah.
That's hopefully a turning point.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
It's hopefully a turning point, yeah, exactly.
So that's how I'm going to be. I'm going to be positive.
Yeah. Thanks for the call, bro, yeah?
No problem.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Right.
Why are people hating on DT?
No. Do you know what? Someone's put in the comments, I hope the media blame AFTV for this win.
Well, I tweeted that something like that, didn't I?
Yeah.
Check out Laurie's
Oh,
fucking hell, I can't believe it.
I'm just so happy.
We
haven't won since September. Like, it was autumn the last time we won.
I think we're here, right, and we just can't.
We can't believe it.
I have forgotten what it's feeling is like winning the game. I'm now enjoying
it. I think as well
it.
it's because we were so dreadful in that first half.
I think it
None
felt
of us
better.
could see this.
It felt better being 1-0 down and coming back.
For all front three scoring a goal, Pepe, Martinelli and
that's how you know that front three
I've
worked.
got to say, man, that Pepe tonight, big
Brilliant.
Pepe, shout out to Nicholas Pepe, because me and you've been saying it on the show, Talk is Cheap Show. Make sure you check out that show, by the way, tomorrow.
Little plug.
It's going to be lit.
It's going to be lit tomorrow.
Lit show tomorrow. But anyway,
look for what you're saying as well. You know, we've got to big up the man there.
Big up Bollywood Bhav.
Bollywood Bhav and Loomis, you know.
Yeah. But listen, man, we've been saying it, innit? Pepe is a quality player. We just need to show the man some love, some confidence. Tonight, look at the way Freddie hugged him up. Did you see Pepe
the man.
smiling?
Look how happy.
I've never seen him look like that since he comes to the club.
I think he's just like.
He's a young boy. He's in a foreign land.
Man.
He needs love.
Yeah.
And Freddie Lundberg was a right winger, so he should understand what it's like
I
to
bet
play
you
in
can see
this.
him rip up the place now. What?
Alright, let's not cut too far. Just
Angelino, you better watch out on Sunday, boy. You're getting it.
well.
Because we saw
Martinelli's a bad boy player.
Victoria, he scored those 2 free kicks. We're like, oh, he's back.
I think this was better though.
Yeah, I hear that, but it's like
his general play.
No, but you know what was better about this tonight? Premier League.
Yeah.
It's away from home. Or 1-0.
I won the game.
Actually, we weren't.
We 1-1.
But okay, but we come from a losing position. Then he scored and an assist.
Brilliant.
Yeah, no.
And he was brave. He was brave
I
as
have
well.
full faith. I have full faith, but I don't want to go.
I know what you're saying.
I don't want to go on top.
So I'm pleased for him.
It's a great goal.
Because I'm almost as pleased for him as I am for the
whole team. Because the reality is, we could. That game against Man City is so 50-50 now. Yeah. We could go there and nick a 2-1. We could equally lose 4-0.
Going forward today, we showed potency. We scored for 3
We look quick as well on the break.
Yeah, exactly. And what is there, right? I think we got to play the same team against Man City.
Would you not change Xhaka?
Maybe I could. Maybe change Xhaka or Ozil.
I thought he was poor today.
Xhaka or Ozil potentially.
He's just giving the ball away.
Yeah, you know one thing about Xhaka, right? And I was watching him closely tonight. Is that it really is true what people say about him. Like when he gets the ball, and I was watching him. His first instinct is to either go sideways or a lot of the time to go back. And sometimes he was doing that without even looking. And then he was putting players under pressure, giving them 50-50 balls because the teams are pressing us. He's got no confidence in his ability to go forward with the ball. And I'm really quite staggered about that. International player of that renown.
There's a lot of players who play like that. Yeah, made careers out of that.
I was actually watching him tonight and he'd done it about 4 or 5 times in quick succession. I'm like, wow.
Hello.
Hi, well, you through to AFTV?
Calling to I'm very happy with the win.
Yeah, man. Big up.
Am I live now?
Yeah, man, you're live.
Go for it, bro.
Yeah, I'm just happy that we won. And I'm just happy because when we went 1-0 down, my heart sank.
Yeah, man,
I couldn't breathe. I just said, you know what, same with Arsenal again. And I'm just happy they came back. And I'm happy they started Martinelli. I've always been saying it. He deserves to start.
Right. Yeah, I must admit, on a personal point of view, I was a bit disappointed because I'm a big Lacazette fan. So I was, but fair play to Martinelli. He come in and he seized his chance. And let's face it, you can't drop him now on Sunday. He's got to play.
No, I'm gassed.
Yeah, but the problem is that Lacazette, he blows hot on code.
And what I don't like about him is basically, even my friend Emanuela clocked that. We watched the game and she's a woman and she even noticed it. He blows hot and he blows cold.
Yeah.
Every time I see Martinelli, he just seems on it.
He's very, he's a young player and he's got a lot of energy and enthusiasm.
Yeah.
Similar to the way that when Joe Willock's come on, he's looked like that as well.
Yeah, I like Joe Willock. But the person I don't like is Xhaka. As you said, losing the ball. Sometimes I feel like, is he doing it on purpose or not? Or just something's not adding up.
It's just the way he plays.
You learn from your mistakes. I'm not trying to say anything conspiracy, but it just doesn't seem...
No, he's not on it, man.
Something is not right, and I'm just thinking, what is going on upstairs? Like, if you could do the same thing and the fans booing you, and you start getting strange gestures at them, what do you expect? Because you keep making the same errors.
All the boys giving it a shot.
I don't think he's worthy of a place in the first team.
I don't.
I was watching him quite closely tonight, yeah?
He was poor.
I actually had my eye cam on him. And I was noticing that every time he got the ball, seriously, there was about 4 or 5 times in quick succession, he got the ball, and his first instinct was to go back. And then he'd do it instinctively, so that means he's not even... The passes he were giving people were like hospital passes, 50-50s. And then they were giving the ball away. And I just thought, you notice a difference. Okay, we were winning when he come on, so I suppose you've got to factor that into the equation. But look at the difference when Guendouzi come on.
Yeah.
When he received the ball to when Xhaka had it. Completely different.
Yeah.
Xhaka cannot start on Sunday, or even though he probably will.
Yep.
He should not start.
We could even play David Luiz in that
I'd like to say thank you for this. I never knew about this live video thing. Thank you from Chin and Emanuela from North London. All right?
Thank you, man. Respect. Take care.
Take it back.
Yeah, Xhaka should not start on Sunday. I fear that he will.
Would you play Guendouzi then next to Torreira?
Because Guendouzi, he's better with the ball, as we saw tonight.
He's more progressive as well.
He's more progressive. He's got more energy about him. He tackles better.
And Man City are so strong in midfield.
Yeah.
You know, he could just get run ragged by De Bruyne, will just be sprinting.
It's not the strongest thing, the pace they have in midfield.
Yeah, they move the ball so quick.
Xhaka today was moving like Andy
I would actually start.
And that was a poor West Ham team.
I would
today
start.
As well.
He was moving
like
as slowly
Ruiz.
as Andy Ruiz. I
think Ruiz is quicker than him.
How about?
We call him Granite Ruiz.
Yeah.
Instead of starting Xhaka, why not Willock?
Or Willock. Willock's energy.
I'd try David Luiz in it.
Yeah, no, I could see that, but I think we need someone, that's a bit more faster, agile, that can turn and do stuff. And
what are we going to do about that, David Luiz?
They'll play the same back four.
Because
David Chambers.
Well, apart from
he's going to be looking at it like he never came to Arsenal.
He's going to be on the bench. He's got a whole bench. We've won 3-1. He's not going to change it. You know what? I'll be honest. I think the team that we was playing for the majority of the game, they'll pick the same 11.
Yep.
Xhaka will start. He'll play Ozil. He'll play Kolasinac, Maitland-Niles, Chambers and Socrates.
Yep.
Xhaka, Torreira, Ozil, the same front three. Yeah. That'll be the team.
I think shout out to kind of Chambers today.
Chambers was good today. I thought he was, and I'm not a big fan of him, but I thought he was solid.
And what's key with Chambers? He looks more comfortable than Socrates.
And he looks better at centre back. To be fair, exactly. At right back he gets roasted.
But he gets paced.
How you through to AFTV? What's your name? Where you from? How you feeling?
Good.
Hi, my name is Patrick. I'm from London, guys. How's it going?
You must be feeling good tonight, Patrick, mate.
Man, I'm on top of the world. I'm really buzzing.
Speak up.
It's been such a long time.
Speak up a bit, Patrick. We can't hear you very well, mate.
I said I'm buzzing. It's been such a long time.
I know, man. What do you think made the difference?
Aren't you pleased that we're staying up?
Yeah, man, that's funny, man. That's funny. I just really want to give a lot of praise to Leon Bhav, taking off Louise, putting, just making all the changes, moving Bellerin. I mean, even what's his name, Kolasinac is supposed to have some sort of groin injury, but it was just really benching them, making the changes because he came on play.
Was Bellerin injured tonight?
Yeah, Bellerin.
He came off injured, didn't he?
Listen, can I just interrupt you?
Hamstring, apparently.
Can I just interrupt you then?
I don't see like Emery would not have taken Louise off the team like
Freddie did.
Leon Bhav did today. So I was really, really, he has to take a lot of praise. I think he actually deserves to be given a few other games because he showed in his game that he's capable of making those tough choices, those changes if needed. And I think even dropping, like I said, that was he took Ozil out of the team. and and bring, like I said, behind the strikers, and like someone suggested earlier on this show, and we'll see where we go. I think we just need consistency now, and I think they believe we've come back. I reckon we'll be alright, man.
Yeah, I think we'll get a measure of confidence back.
Yeah.
Let's face it, City are not the most confident right now.
No, we haven't been, but it's...
No, I'm saying City are not the most confident either right now.
What, me?
No, Man City.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They're definitely not. And I think, they've still got very, very good players. And,
Yeah.
They've got more confidence than we do. Let's put it that way, I think. Just by looking at those squads. But yeah, I just feel like along the years also, we have to let sort of like positivity run within the team. And what I mean by that is a lot of the negativity that comes, it really spreads. It's like a virus. I mean, even in the Wenger's years, Wenger would be stubborn, and the media would, they would tell him buy this player or buy that player. He wouldn't do that, and that would spread to the media. The media would just spread that to, the whole world, and then it comes back to like the referees with their decisions, and it just will kill the club. I just feel like the new managers with AFTV, tend to AFTV, they've actually had the chance to listen to a lot of what the fan actually wants. And you can see that Emery was doing that at times, but I'm beginning to see that Ljungberg is kind of doing that as well, because I watched DT's team before the start, and it's pretty much like the team that Ljungberg went with today. I mean, if you watch DT's vlog. So, it was a good like change from the Ljungberg, and I just feel like he needs a lot of commendation and and praise for his guts, because not a lot of bad people would have had the tell Collection, okay, you're going to be injured for 25 minutes before this game because you're not going to be playing, and then when he won the score, he came and put away it. I think that shows really character by the manager, and I really enjoyed that today. What do you guys think?
Thanks for the call, man. You make some very good points, and I agree with most of them. I do think, though, that we need to make a couple of changes for... I'll definitely have Guendouzi in for Xhaka. He went off with an injury, so he might not be able to play.
Yeah.
But listen, thanks for the comments,
call,
man. Keep supporting.
Fan cams going live.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Look out for the fan cams at West Ham. They're going live now. Big up the guys on AFTV, Robbie and all the guys. So start watching those. Should we get into the comments as well?
Yep.
Let's have a look.
I think this is the final call.
Final call of the night, is it?
Yeah.
Go on, you introduce it.
Gotta introduce it.
Hi there, welcome to the AFT live stream of our El Sakiko, as we call it.
We're staying up.
We're staying up, man. Aren't you happy about that?
Yeah. Hello, am I on?
Yeah, you're on, man.
bro.
You're on,
Yeah.
mate.
Oh wow, yeah.
What's your name?
What's your name? Where are you from?
Yeah, my
How's
name's
it?
Brian from Enfield.
Big up Enfield, that's where I live, man.
I was there
out.
yesterday, actually. We had a game there yesterday.
Shout out to the Enfield crew.
Enfield playing fields.
Yeah, I'm happy for the win, but to be honest, before we scored that goal, like I thought we was gonna lose again, I watched West Ham's first goal, and like Maitland-Niles turned his head away. Like he turned his back away from a header. I'm like, it's a header. How are you turning your back away?
Yeah, that was a weird one.
Up to that?
Do you not feel though that with Maitland-Niles, I think there's a good player in there somewhere, but I think the trouble with Bro is that his concentration levels are just not there.
Nah, they're not.
Yeah,
And he
there's a
makes
good
some
player in
real
there, but that player
unforced
that
errors.
player don't belong in defence, though. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. But even when he plays in midfield, he has his moments. Like he'll look really well. He'll look really good and do some good things. Because don't forget, the dude athletically is gifted. He's gifted, man. He's quick. He's strong. He likes to tackle.
Yeah,
he's got some.
He's just not good. He's just not good enough for this level consistently.
Because personally, I think
player.
I'd rather have him in my team than Bellerin. I don't rate Bellerin one bit, but my man, he's a good player, but you just can't trust him over the 90 minutes.
Concentration's
his
not
concentration
good
level.
enough.
And again, like you said, how are you turning your back on a header? If the guy had blasted the ball from point blank range, I could understand.
a header, and I was just like, come on, like you need like the situation that we're in now. You need to show more fight and determination. You need to put your body on the line. But I just wanted to say 2 things quickly. Like,
go ahead. I'm
a Ozil fan, yeah. But today, I just watched him for like 20 minutes non-stop, and the guy infuriates me.
Listen, man. Maybe I'm the wrong man to ask.
I've heard you're not a big fan of Ozil, Laurie.
To me, the guy, he's washed, man. I'm telling you.
But the thing is,
this is not the league for him.
His work off the ball is just like is disgraceful. Like if he's gonna play that number 10 role, he's gonna play further up the pitch. When we're getting like attacked, you have to press the ball. You can't afford just to let players walk past you. Like Ozil will do the bare minimum and just.
No, but even on the ball, what is he creating? I keep hearing these people saying, "Oh, he's creating this," and what is he doing?
He needs to do more.
And today, like every time we score goals nowadays, he's not really involved in the build-up. Like, and he's not.
But don't forget the back heel 4 weeks ago. You know, only he could have done that. that back heel, seriously, I've never seen that. That's what, you know what I mean? That back heel is worth that 350 grand a week that he's getting.
For that one back heel.
That back heel, trust me. And that sums it up. I'm with you on that. Let the others talk. Because we got an Ozil fanboy in the house.
We got a guy with an Ozil tattoo on his forehead. Mate, I'm not a big... Listen, man, I liked Ozil back in the day, but I haven't seen the player that we need for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
You know.
To be honest, I don't mind if you're gonna pay that. If you want to pay that number 10 role, cool. Like, but you have to press. You can't just let everybody else do that work around you. It doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? You can't get away with it now.
No. But you know what? Like, what I would say is, right, we all know that's not his forte, pressing. But even in the opposing half of the pitch, when he's what is he doing, really? What is he producing for us to say, well, okay, he doesn't press well, but he offers us this going forward? What is he doing?
You've got to keep getting him on the ball, but I don't know.
I can't see that he's given us anything, to be honest with you.
Yeah, man. I mean, I get called a hater, but hey, I just don't.
I mean, let's be honest. The first 45 we were terrible, but that last 30 minutes felt good, didn't it? Like we haven't felt that relief.
Yeah, let's end on a positive note.
That last 40 minutes.
What I wanted to quickly say, the last thing I wanted to say though.
Finish on a good note.
Yeah, like Martinelli, like.
Brilliant.
Everyone needs to take a leaf out of his book because, like, the youngest guy on the pitch is dragging the whole team out. Like, everyone should have this fight. Like,
but you know what? A large part of that is
all of our senior players need to have this guy's fight and determination because he was running after everything. All the balls he was fighting for, my man was sprinting from like one end of the pitch to the other just to try and get a tackle in. Like, and that's what this whole team needs. In this period of like poor form, we need that spirit, and then we can get through. We can get through this. You know what I'm saying? We probably won't make top 4, but we can get maybe 5th, 6th if they all just like fight it. That's all.
That's an excellent point you make. And following on from that, I'd like to see Willett come in for Xhaka, because Willett also, because they're young and they're vibrant and they're energetic and they're enthusiastic.
Yep.
That's what you want. Xhaka needs to come out of the team, man, because again, he's another one. Slows things down, very predictable, and I just don't think he offers us much at all.
Okay.
But listen, man.
Thanks for your call, man.
Appreciate that.
That's pretty cool.
Bless up, man.
Keep supporting,
Bless, brother.
Man. Respect you. Oh yeah, by the way, I hope you'll see you around, man, because I live in Enfield as well. So,
pull up.
I watch your show, man. It's lit.
Bless.
I watch your show, man.
Oh, nice one, man. Look forward to it tomorrow. It's going to be lit. Respect.
Alright.
Nice one.
Peace, bro.
Yeah.
Cheers. Right, that's it, I guess. You saying? Final
got
thoughts?
any more
No,
final
that's
thoughts?
done, man. What do you?
We are staying up. We are staying up.
You know what? This is the happiest I think we've all been as Arsenal fans for months,
so
and we have to enjoy this.
We've been so
And I just want to say as well, all you, well, actually,
Don't go.
Loud them. Yeah, Arsenal want
Don't
all
worry
the
about
clowns and all the naysayers and all the haters out there that were giving us sticks saying that you know, we're responsible for the team.
Yeah.
So I hope you're going to turn around tonight and give us credit for the win.
So all I care about, Arsenal won.
Arsenal won.
We are staying up, lads. We are staying
That's
up.
it, man. Follow the YouTube channel, Bhav14.
Bhav's 14. Kershaw TV, and Mr. Ozil here. In a
And
bit.
talk is cheap. Like, share, subscribe.
Bless.
Huh?